As the elephant stomped up the stairs of the stands, the people were fleeing in panicking bands. Mike leapt off the beast, and he ran to concessions. I need all your peanuts and don't ask no questions. Back on the field, Sammy practiced his swing, when the spikes on each cleat coiled into a spring. Then suddenly Sammy sprung into the air, and he bounced off each elephant straight up the stairs. Then Michael ran out with a huge sack of nuts. He threw them to Sammy, whose eyes were half shut. The bag ripped apart, and the peanuts were spilling. Sam sprung down the elephants, eating their filling. Dropping a peanut trail straight out the stadium, Sam hopped like a kangaroo, straight to Lake Michigan. The elephants followed, not trampling a soul, and they made the Great Lake their new watering hole. When Michael arrived, Sammy ran up to greet him. These shoes are fantastic. You must let me keep them. I wish that you could, replied Mike with a smile. But these shoes are for champions. It just ain't your style. And the shoes slid off Sammy and crawled onto Michael. Well, if there's no other news, then back home I shall go. But then an antenna popped up from the toe. The news of the hour. Mike listened with fear. Might take you some time to believe what you hear. A nuclear missile, not traveling gently, was fired on Cuba by us, accidentally. Oh, what a horrid Kubrickian war! In moments it seems Cuba will be no more. With the engine still out, Mike was starting to cry when the great Nike chopper swept down from the sky. No worldly bird landed, and out hopped Jane Wu. She held out new engines. Yes, one for each shoe. Thank God you are here. I've been watching the news, so I brought you new engines, most highly improved. Now go stop that missile and salvage the day. With the engines replaced, Michael blasted away. Michael knew not what the shoes had in store as he zoomed through the air, doubly fast as before. When Mike saw the missile, he cleverly thought, I'll simply deflect it, like blocking a shot. But just as Mike started to dive into place, a Harrier jet rose in front of his face. A cargo door opened and sucked him inside. Mike fell at the foot of one General Hyde. Hello, Mr. Jordan, the general said. We know who you are, so just watch where you tread. You think you're a hero, a life-saving wonder? Well, here's news for you, Buster. That bomb is no blunder. They threatened a strike, so we must strike them first. There's no other option. Fate can't be reversed. The plane is sealed off. You're impossibly snared. So give us the shoes, and your life will be spared. I'll give you the shoes if you call off that missile. They dare not attack us. I must blow the whistle. Fine, replied Hyde. We'll just take them by force. The shoes began shaking. There was no recourse. When soldiers approached with their rifles in hand, the shoes spewed out smoke, even thicker than sand. It filled up the plain so the pilots were blinded. The smoke was so choking, their lungs were all grinded. There wasn't an option. The doors were drawn down. And when the smoke cleared away, Mike was nowhere around. High above Cuba, Mike noticed with fear the ball falling fast as his baseball career. With the impact so soon, Mike knew not what to do. When again the antenna popped up from the shoe. The news of the hour, the anchorman sobbed, is fittingly worse than the bomb about to drop. According to scientists all around the globe, 3 billion years early, our sun shall explode. I'm not talking years, months, or days till it busts. I'm talking in minutes. Old Earth shall be dust. I said it before and I'll say it again. Nothing can stop it. Our lives will all end. Mike's nose began twitching. His palms became wet. But for the first time, the shoes even broke a small sweat. Reluctantly leaving the plummeting doom, Mike zoomed to the sun in a force field balloon. In minutes, our hero arrived at the horror. Our life-giving sun in a death-making furor. It churned and it burned like a torrid tornado. It lashed out with starfire, twirled like a dreidel. The shoes shook so hard that the soles nearly tore, and they blasted Mike into the deadly hot core. The shoes poked a hole in the energy wall, then wrapped up some sunfire into a ball. The hole was resealed and Mike blasted back out. The shoes began glowing and sparkling about. Suddenly, a gadget shot out of the shoe towards the sun. Then violently burst like a billion-ton gun. The blast was so massively, powerfully thermal, it bent time and space, and it opened a wormhole. The sun did a dip, then it fell through the funnel, while elsewhere a new star was sucked through the tunnel. They passed in the tube like two cosmic Ferraris, and our sun was replaced by young Alpha Centauri. The wormhole closed off. Michael shouted, "Hooray!" as our sun self-destructed 5 light years away. Now, as for the bomb, which has long since blown up, the fabric of time wasn't fully sewn up. Because of some law only Einstein would know, time rewound back by a minute or so. Faster than light, Michael raced back to Earth. Did the shoes have a plan? Mike was not full of mirth. He dove through the atmosphere, faster than lightning. The nuclear missile was seconds from striking. Mike quickly remembered the sunfire ball was attached to his shoe. There was no time to stall. He grabbed on the ball, oh so painfully hot, and heaved it with odds of a full-length court shot. The missile inched closer. The ball blasted faster. Mike sucked in his breath for the coming disaster. But meters till impact, the orb zipped ahead, and the bomb dropped inside it, and melted like lead. Thus, Mike saved all of Cuba, along with our system. And the people of Cuba all hugged him and kissed him.
Hey.
The news of the hour, perhaps of the week. I thankfully say I am living to speak. The same superhero who upheld God's covenant has foiled the plans of the United States government. He melted the bomb and brought in a new sun. And coming up later, a diet that's fun. This mysterious hero is surely no slacker, and he looks like Air Jordan, but a little bit blacker. Back at his home, Mike was tired and beat. He took off the shoes from his blistering feet and got into bed, where at last he could eat.
The sequel's over, and I'm still singing, the earth's still spinning, and freedom's ringing. He used his noggin and saved us humans again. You can't reach Jordan by telephone, and don't you dare break his sign-in zone. But when there's bad news, he'll keep on saving the world. What's most magic about these shoes is they made Air Jordan of a skinny white Jew. I should be the new MCI spokesman, 'cause I sing better than Paul Robeson. When doomsday's coming and you lie snoring, no need to fear, 'cause Air Jordan's soaring. Yes, Michael Jordan, oh Michael Jordan, he must keep saving, he will keep saving, okay, he will keep saving the
You brother did a good job, Jacqueline, eh? Right on.
everyone, we're come see you again.